I bet y'all want to buy now. I bet everybody want to buy now, right? But just imagine if you took advantage of the days that look like this. It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another market update, and I'm gonna make this update very quick because we did have news coming out about the CPI, right? So according to the numbers, CPI rises to 2.9%. So this is actually bearish, right? But it was in line with expectations, and you know the market doesn't like surprises, so the market is reacting. But I think once the market kind of figures out that the CPI is actually still rising, which means it's more likely not to get as much cuts as we thought, that we could see a lot of volatility within the next month or two. So just be aware of that, right? Core CPI did fall to 3.2%. So now everybody is talking about the macro again, right? We haven't talked about the macro in like 6 months. So it's good to see that the market still cares, right, about the macro, right? And how quickly the sentiment changes in this space, right? One day, one red day, everybody's doom and gloom. Green day, everybody's back euphoric, altcoin season, bull run. So I'm saying that to say this, guys, remove the emotion. Remove the emotion, right? We're all human. It happens to me sometime, but just remove the emotion, right? In order to be successful in crypto, you have to be soulless. You have to be a shark. I know it sounds crazy, but people want to say, oh, it's PvP environment. I sit at my computer 12 hours to 16 hours a day, and I see how these snipers work. It's the same people. It's the same people that ruin launches, the same people that snipe these new launches, right? So I understand that a lot of this environment is PvP. Now, this doesn't apply to anybody that's buying spot, right? Because these cryptocurrencies, the top 100, they have less volatility, right? And I put a cryptic post in my Discord where I was saying, hey, if you ain't got the time, stay away from the trenches, right? Buy spot, hold, chill, go touch grass, right? Some days going to be good. Some days going to be bad. That's just the state of crypto, right? It's a whole different environment than it was the last cycle, right? So now everybody is very bullish right now, as you can see on crypto Twitter. BlackRock bought the dip. MicroStrategy bought the dip, and the largest bank in Italy also bought the dip. And we are seeing how Bitcoin has affected countries like El Salvador, right? They're giving away water, paying people electricity bills, right? So at some point, every country will adopt BTC as a strategic reserve, right? And we got about 5 days until Trump gets into office, right? So this is going to be crazy because he's already been giving out tips of how bullish he is on crypto, right? Stating he's the first pro-crypto president, right? And we don't know what type of speech he will give concerning the taxes, right? Especially for U.S. companies. In fact, I would bet right now that if you're holding these tokens here, right, a lot of these tokens that are U.S. based, right? Hedera, I believe Algo. I don't know if all of these are, but I know Hedera, Algo. They probably are going to see some nice movements. Good to see Hedera back over 30 cent here. And not to add, right, Hedera just closed a bullish partnership with NASA, so they're doing things with satellites, guys. And this is a U.S. company, a U.S. crypto company, where Trump can come out and say, hey, no taxes on U.S. crypto companies. And you know what's going to happen? These tokens are going to go absolutely parabolic, right? They're going to go parabolic, right? Everybody wants to be a part of the tokens where they don't have to pay taxes on, right? Capital gains tax. So this could be a nice setup, right? Because now it's turning away from it being a buy or rumor, sell, a news event to being this huge buy event, because there's noise coming out that Trump is extremely bullish on not just Bitcoin, but even some altcoins, right? So just keep that in mind. We got some Jasmy news here. A lot of people are, a little bit upset that Sony has a blockchain with Sonium, and a lot of people are asking, what's up with Junction? Is it going to be a launch? What's going on with the PDL? I agree, right? I think Jasmy needs to answer these questions, right? Because the thing about crypto is that people have the attention span of a squirrel. So when you're not giving them no updates, you're not giving them anything, they tend to start to let fear, doubt, and uncertainty, fear, uncertainty, and doubt creep in, right? And that's what we're seeing with Jasmy. I think like a whale sold off, but the Jasmy price bounced back, right? The whale sold off here. Look how the price bounced back. So this is an example of the demand with Jasmy Coin, right? You can have a huge whale sell off and the price bounced back higher than it was before the sell-off. So we know the demand is there. I think people just are waiting for the catalyst. But guys, these are catalysts, right? The PDL, the token locker, Junction, right? Binance removing Jasmy from the monitoring zone. These are all catalysts that can send Jasmy anywhere between a $10 billion and $50 billion market cap. So just have patience. We are seeing AI agents start to come back around, but I think for the most part, this rally is beginning first with the top 100 coins, which always are going to be the strongest coins because they have the most institutional interest, right? So if you have a well-balanced portfolio, you should be seeing some dips. I also have some low caps and micro caps that are doing very, very well. I put out the alert in the Patreon that I bought as much Talbot as I can buy. So I did buy the dip on Talbot. Finally found me a really, really good initial entry that I am satisfied with just based off the potential of it becoming the pancake swap or the Uniswap of the pancake swap or the Uniswap of it's good to see J5 there. Right there at 100K, guys. Opportunity. All right, so let's go to what I was talking about here. All right, this is why, I do have a Patreon, and I also have a council, right, that is tied to our community token, right? So if that's something that you're interested in, feel free to join Discord, ask questions. There's always someone there to answer some questions. But bought the nice good wick here on Talbot, so we're already up on our Talbot from our initial entry. Loved my entry there because I know a lot of big KOLs are already talking about this project, right? They're already talking about this project, and yeah, if you're banking on Tal being this extreme AI ecosystem with halvings and decentralized version of OpenAI, and we see how OpenAI is so immersive and in a platform where they're doing video creation, and you can pretty much ask ChatGPT anything, can help you code things, right? Tal is incentivizing developers to break the chain on these, decentralized, should I say centralized, break the chain on these centralized entities. So now Tal, is doing everything OpenAI is doing in a centralized manner, right? One of the hardest projects to explain, but if you done anything with AI, you kind of understand what I'm saying. So if you're banking on Tal's ecosystem, this is the DEX. This is the official DEX. And what is the #1 strategy in crypto? Whenever you see an ecosystem popping off, Sui, Solana, Near, you buy the top DEX. Talbot is the top DEX. It's going to allow you to trade official Tal subnets, right, to swap them. So this is cool. I don't want to get into a long video, but I just want to let people know this was an update to my portfolio there. As far as what I'm seeing here on the liquidation heat map, as far as BTC, we do have that liquidity pool here at 98 and a little bit of leverage, here at 95. But it's good to see that the market is doing well. I think there's going to be volatility going into Trump's inauguration because the FOMC meeting is like maybe 5 or 10 days right after the inauguration, which means what happens every time we go into the FOMC meeting? Let me know in the comments. You guys should know. We dump. We wait for Powell to do whatever he do, and then once the market gets the information it needs, it's either going to pump after that or it's going to dump more, right? So I would personally be looking for volatility going into the FOMC meeting and the Trump inauguration. A lot of cryptocurrencies have reset on the daily. This is absolutely bullish because this is giving people an opportunity to find great opportunity to find their initials or even DCA. And even on the weekly, we got some pretty cool resets here from some of our favorite altcoins, very tokens. So that's pretty much it, guys. CPI numbers came out pretty solid. Everything was at expectations, and the market seems to react to what it already expected, opposed to us getting a surprise, right? It would have been nice if it was lower than expectations because Bitcoin probably would be over 100K right now, but it is sitting at 99, and it's good to see some green in the market. But understand that we're not out the wins yet. We do have Trump inauguration. We don't know what he's going to say, and we do have the FOMC meeting in 5 to 10 days after that. I think it's on the 29th or something like that. So, guys, understand there will be volatility going into these two events. So don't get too excited. Don't get too down on yourself. Just kind of Stay grounded as far as your mentality in crypto, and you'll do well. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.